Hello everybody, I am JayLeonardJ, and today we're checking out the Zzombee by Beetronics. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a crazy day here on the page. We're going to do something a little bit different. Now, when I usually do like a pedal video or something like that, what I'll do is I'll spend some time with it, play it with the band, do some different things with it, try to find some really cool sounds. And then when I record it, what I do is I show you all those really cool sounds. Kind of gives you an idea of what you can do with the pedal if you have one already, or if you're interested in it, what it's capable of, right? Like a cooking show, you know, a little ingredient and all the different recipes. But today, things changed a little bit. So I got this pedal here, the Zzombee by Beetronics, or the Zzombee, or the Zombie. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's probably just Zombie. I got this thing in, and I was having a really fun time. Just the creation process was like super fun. And I figured, you know what? I'm gonna stop tweaking this pedal. I quickly turned it off, and I said, let's turn on this camera, and I'm going to actually share the creation with you. You and me, we are going to discover this pedal together, and I'll show you kind of my process and how I get my sounds together. So it'll be kind of a fun little project, and we'll see what we can do. But if you don't know what this pedal is all about, it is, in its heart, it's like a overdrive that turns fuzzy, and there's a low octave, and they're separate, and you can do different things with them, right? So you could blend one into the other, or the other into the other. You can actually have them zigzag against each other. You can create some tremolo effects. You could put envelope filters on like either one to create wah effects, or you can do like, I don't know, step filters or LFO envelope filters. Just a lot of really crazy stuff that's better like heard than explained, I guess, with words. So let's get into it, all right? So there are two presets, but we're gonna be in this live mode. So what you see is what you get. I have an expression pedal plugged in over here, and you might be wondering what this little blue cable is coming out. Well, a lot of the sounds require me to hold on to this button, and it's kind of hard for me to play and press that button at the same time. So what I did instead is I just kind of wired in a cable that leads all the way down to this box. So whatever I press here is the equivalent of me just pressing this button over here, all right? So let's hear the sounds. Let's turn it off first. This is the guitar Harmony Comet Tone King Imperial. All right, so let's start in really simply. This knob over here, the B, and that is just kind of a clean sound. Now we got 3 levels of gain. This is level 2 with that click. And finally, Mega Master. All right, that is the clean sound and fuzzy sound, I guess. Now let's get the octave sound. This is the volume for the octave. It's called Parasite. And you can actually tweak the tone a little bit with this knob over here. Let's see what we got. Let's turn that up really high. Now let's start blending them in together. A little bit of one and a little bit of the other. so, not so, not so. So with this little toggle switch in the middle, I pretty much am in a kind of a blend mode. So if I go over here where it says B far right, what I do is I'm gonna just switch the modes here a little bit like this. If I'm over here, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna hear just a low octave. And then when I press and hold this button, I'm gonna blend in my B, which is my overdrive sound. I could choose the speed of the ramp up and the ramp down by holding this button. This is the ramp up and this is the ramp down. So let's go relatively fast, but still kind of slow. You can even use the expression pedal to do that blend. A little reverb, that's the Super Swell by Mr. Black, all right? So now let's do the opposite. I'm gonna go on the other side, and now we have my B sound, my fuzz sound. And then when I press this button, I blend in the low. Here's a really cool thing you can do. Let's go over like this. And I'm gonna go very, very quick on the ramp up and ramp down. So it's almost like an on-off kind of sound. Now you can use it on its own too. Like if I could just remove all of my clean sound, I could just swell in that octave. Now we don't actually have to have them on it all at the same time. See, I can go all the way over here, turn off the low octave, and now I could just use this as like a volume swell for my clean sound. Very, very lovely. And now let's go in the middle. And now we got a cool kind of tremolo sound. There's a tap tempo on board too, so I could just tap in my sound. I also got subdivisions with that tap tempo, but we'll keep it there. Now let's add the low octave, and you'll hear now we have a ping pong thing. When I start adding the low octave, it'll go clean and then ping pongy with that other sound. Now, that's just like the tip of the iceberg. Now let's start getting really crazy. We have two effects, and now we can add an envelope to them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into the next mode, into two sounds here. We have the honey, which is where I'm putting a filter on my B sound, and then the octave where I'm putting a filter on this parasite mode. Oh my gosh, this pedal's just crazy. Let's start off with the parasite mode. I'm gonna go to ramp, and that's kind of a movable filter. Now we could trigger it again just with this. We could choose how deep we want that octave filter to go. And by the way, if I take away the clean, this is what you're really hearing. I can make it go even lower. Bring up the high point of it. Let's go like this. Ooh. Blend it with the clean sound, which is this. Now let's put it onto my B sound. I could just get like a standard wah sound. Let's bring that high down a little bit. All right. We're not even like close to done. We have LFO here. So instead of it being triggered by pressing the button, we just have a set kind of pulse. Let's put on the low octave. Now let's get the step filter, which is the last mode right over here. And now we have different steps. We could choose how many steps we have with this knob over here. And let's get some really crazy sounds. Make it deeper. And that is the Zzombee by Beetronics. Well, that is it. That's the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe to the page. If you haven't done so already, check out the links in the description below. And if you want to hear my review on the Zzombee or Zombie or Zombie, check it out on Patreon. I do all my reviews on Patreon, sponsored by the Patreon supporters, and all my demos and tutorials, YouTubes. All the other stuff is right here on YouTube. My question for the subscribers today is, what is the weirdest pedal you have on your pedal board? The one that you only understand and no one else does. Write in the comment section below. That being said, I'll see you all soon. Take care and goodbye.